Today, as you see the title in the slide, we're going to talk about the Aruba Instant On. So this fantastic brand that is indeed into the networking solution. And actually, we are going to give to you few insights on how you can power your KNX smart infrastructure. But before that I start, I also want to say that today the host from our team would be me and Odile. Odile is the category manager from the EMEA team, and I'm the business development manager for the EMEA region. And we also have Simon Arlo with us, the worldwide marketing manager. First of all, we talk about Instanton, but we will also tell you where we came from, right? You see here in the slide a familiar logo, Hewlett Packard. So we actually came from the Hewlett Packard Enterprise company. So Hewlett Packard Enterprise company is the result of the spin-off of HP. So on one side you have Hewlett Packard Enterprise, the company that is the leader into the server and storage solution, and also the networking ones, thanks to Aruba. So Aruba is the networking division of Hewlett Packard Enterprise, and we introduced into the 2019 Aruba Instant On. Aruba Instant On is indeed the networking solution for the SMB market. And actually, what is Aruba Instant On? So we seen together, we talk about access point switches, a cloud management portal that is recognized into the market thanks to the simplicity and usability. When we talk about simplicity, because actually we say that you can do a very easy setup while you take a cup of coffee. And you can also you can also enjoy of amazing feature that can also provide you a fantastic usability experience. For example, once that you plug and into the power, right, one of our access points, and you actually plug two of them, you will automatically beneficiate of the smart mesh. And everything is done automatically without doing any manual configuration. So simplicity from a side, from a setup perspective, and also stability from the features perspective. And also talking about the features, we also talk about security. You don't need actually extra appliances to get the full advantage of the security, because we also have protocols built into the products that can provide the good level of security that you need in your infrastructure. And also thanks to the advanced features that we offer into the solution, you can, why not, limit the access to specific client in specific hours. You can also block specific clients, and you can also assign, for example, a specific device right to the network that you want. Talking about performance, as you've seen, we actually came from Aruba. So Aruba is well known for the for the enterprise solutions. So actually, Aruba Santon is also the result of the very good performances and the notoriety of the brand into the market from the enterprise perspective, because Aruba is present into the market since decades. And back in 2019, we decided to launch also this SMB portfolio that actually can take the benefits of the extraordinary performances that we also offer from the enterprise side. And then last but not least, you don't have any hidden fees. So it means that you buy the hardware, and with the hardware, you can get the entire software for free, even the advanced solution like multi-site management. And also to give to you an insight on one of the latest achievements that we had a few months ago, we reached the 1 million devices connected into the cloud. So again, just to show to you in a very short period of time how we became, let's say, important into the SMB networking market. And talking about the market, so the SMB, actually, we're really focused in those main industries like hospitality, like retail, so everything that could be restaurants, cafe, coffee shop, and even home office, right? So smart homes environment, professional one, even educational and healthcare. And in the meantime that you answer the question, I also would like to give to you a few insights about one of the case studies actually that we could do with our partners. For example, with we have a fantastic retail infrastructure with one of our German partners, Cube. So actually, these are a bicycle shop that had the needs to do a nice internal and external coverage, right? Also having a reliable infrastructure. Then, from an educational perspective, thanks to specific products that really designed for, let's say, this modern e-learning and educational approach, we could also offer the specific switches, specific access points that can again, answer the needs for a robust network. And then from an hospitality side, thanks to the indoor and outdoor access points, you can provide, right, to your audience the perfect coverage in terms of network. And actually here, just as an example, of course, we are showing to you the, let's say, the case studies that we have, right? So we in a retail environment into an educational one, and also from hospitality, but we also have a fantastic products that Odile later on will share with you that of course are also the nice fits for a smart home environment. And then actually, Sarah, you said during the introduction, right? So we became members of KNX back in January 2023. So a few months ago, actually. But why we decided to join the KNX Association? Because we knew that KNX was going to launch the IoT strategy. Because of course, since right now there are a lot of IoT devices into the market that actually need this secure IP communication solution, and also that can respond to the growing demand into the interoperability, security, and scalability. For that, you need a robust, secure networking solution. So here today with Aruba Instant On, this is actually what we want to offer. You see on the right part of the slide, there is also the picture of the KNX IoT strategy, right? On top, you have one of our access point, Wi-Fi 6 solution. And actually, this is a very simple configuration to let you know that actually you can manage at the same time those KNX IoT certified products and also other IoT devices just from one platform, that in this case is Aruba Instant On. But now I will not go through the details because from a technical perspective, Odile, my colleague, is going to take over onto the technical aspects. Odile, I give you the floor.
Thank you, Vanya. Good morning to all. I hope you can hear me well, right? Can you just confirm?
Yes.
Yeah, perfect. So yes, so indeed, what are the benefits of using an Instant On network for IP KNX network? Actually, there are great benefits to run a KNX IP IoT setup with our equipment. So beyond the obvious wired and wireless high performance and reliable connectivity, as you heard, we have a business grade solution. You can really enjoy other capabilities offered by our platform that is our management platform that connect our equipment but can manage a bit wider and the ecosystem, including all the connected devices. So this can make your life a bit easier, is your operation, providing you some visibility and some live monitoring of all the connected devices. And you can as well have functionalities that reinforce the security by controlling, for example, which device you really want to be connected to the network. So these capabilities are built in our solution and can really benefit for the KNX ecosystem. All this can be done either on-site, but as well remotely. and for different sites, which really can save you a lot of money that you don't have always to go on site. And so you save time, you save money, and you can have a first level of visibility or troubleshooting. You've heard from Vanya that we don't have extra fee in our solution to access this advanced capability. And the good thing is that you have the direct support from us, from the vendor, Hewlett Packard Enterprise, which is a global vendor on the marketplace. So in case of problem, you can reach out to us easily. So moving to the next slide, and starting with this slide shows you just our portfolio at a glance. Okay, so from a hardware perspective, you understood we have a family of access points, family of switches, family of access point with a different performance level, different use cases. So some of these IP are for indoor coverage. We have a convenient desk-mounted access point in the middle that combines wireless, but as well few wired connections. And this AP can as well send power downstream to one or two equipment to power the downstream equipment. So this makes it a very versatile AP for specific deployment. We do have as well an outdoor access point for external coverage. So just be aware that all our access points are Wi-Fi Alliance certified. This is a proof of quality and a proof of interoperability. On the switch side, so we have different series for different customer needs. The differences between one series to the other is both hardware, like the speed of the links, the uplinks, how much power over Ethernet budget capability do you have? So all this is mostly is hardware related, but we have as well software differences, so which bring different capabilities, different intelligence, if you want, from the switch, especially in terms of security and QoS, quality of service. Okay, so as you can see, a large choice of equipment depending on each customer need and each customer budget. And of course, the third block on the right is our management solution, which is cloud-based with all the benefits of cloud-based solution. So we already mentioned access from anywhere. So this is remote management access anytime, anywhere. But other benefits are automatic updates. When there is a new update, the application, but as well the equipment, gets the new functionalities automatically installed. So more value for customers, and again, nothing to do in terms of network upgrade. And our just to close on our management application, basically the way it is organized, I don't want to go into the details, but just to understand how you as an operator of a KNX network can fit in. So there are four building blocks. One which is about our own Instant On networking switches and access points. So the hardware, which hardware do you, which networking equipment do you install in the network? The second one is about creating the networks themselves. So for whether it's SSID for wireless, whether it's virtual LANs for wired. So this is a tile about the networks, the different networks virtually. And the third tile is all about clients, and this is where you can benefit and see a lot of possibilities for you. Which clients are connected, how they are connected, the signal, the quality of the connectivity and all that. And the fourth block is about the traffic, so how much traffic with some visibility on which type of traffic and all that. So just to give you high level how the solution is, the management solution is architecture. So here you see this would be a typical IP IT KNX network with on the top, I would say for us, the traditional setup for connecting computers, servers, printers, camera connectivity, and all that. At the bottom of the slide here, we integrated a smart home or smart building KNX typical design with two parts here, either on the so bottom left, IoT connecting directly to the IP network, whether through wired or through wireless, such as smart lighting, doors, access, and all that. And I understand that increasingly we'll have equipment connecting directly to the network. And on the right side, in the purple, you have the traditional KNX network using the KNX twisted pair bus, and then connecting this part of the IoT network to the IP network through a KNX IP interface or KNX IP router. Okay. And so this is a second part of connection. And then, of course, you do have the KNX applications running on a server or computer, which as well directly connected on the network. So typically your ETS management application or other servers needed by the IoT network. So I hope it puts building blocks together here. An Aruba Instant On network is very easy to set up. So you just unbox the equipment. Then you have to obviously connect and power the equipment. So for switches, obviously, it's need to plug the equipment into the power socket. For an access point, you always have the choice of either powering the AP to the power socket, but as well, and more conveniently, we recommend to use power over Ethernet or PoE, which means that the networking cable bringing the data to the AP or connecting the AP to the network as well power up the AP itself. So conveniently, all our AP support both power method. Then you have to configure your network. So in order to do that, you download a mobile app or you access a web portal. And finally, you can configure your network. You can connect Wi-Fi or wired and you connect your network. And if then you have to create an account. So you will, it's an email, password protected with dual factor authentication if needed. This account will be, we call it as an administrator for a specific site, okay? So you can then create the site, so means that once you have the equipment will be automatically detected, and then you can create your SSID, your VLANs, as I explained previously. So you can do that. You can have multiple sites as well. And next step is to connect, of course, all the devices, which we call clients in our vocabulary, but the devices, whether they are KNX devices or not. So if we look at KNX, it's TP devices. So you see here a real case where we had IP routers, first floor, ground floors, and we had a server. I guess it's a server for ETS. And then we had a tablet where it was to have KNX IoT API clients. So this is a typical, by the way, a typical example of one of your colleagues, well, one of a KNX person network. All the equipment can be identified. So obviously, when you detect a device, it won't have these names. Huh? You can change the names of all the access point switches, but as well all the devices that connect. So this is a key point to be able to customize, to give names so that you can then easily get organized and then easily monitor your network. And then once all your clients or devices are connected, we have a capability that we call client watch list. And you can say, okay, this client, in that case, you know, at the bottom right, you see the KNX about servers. You will monitor the connection of this client. And if this client has a connectivity issue, then you will be able to receive an alert either through SMS or through email that we say, hey, careful, this critical equipment has been disconnected, so you'd better check what's going out there and start to troubleshoot. So this is a bit a typical flow, I would say, for how to use the solution. So here we have a case where it's a smart home, a pretty large smart home with, as you see, a lot of equipment. So what you see on the right here, it's a topology of the network. So at the bottom with the 3 dots, it's your internet connection. And then you do have a switch, and then you do have a lot of access points. In that case, they put an access point in each room. You see that on the links are green, means that the links between the equipment are working well. You see as well a small blue circle close to each equipment, and this will show you the number of devices, so clients directly connected to this specific networking equipment. If you browse in the management, if you place your mouse on top of the equipment, you will have the list of you will have the description about the access point, but as well the list of connected clients. So in that case, there is one AP in each room of the big house, and each room has been renamed. So you see the list where Vanya is having the cursor. It's an access point with a name that is meaningful for the person managing this network. So it can be the living room, it can be the master room, it can be the kids room, and all that. Okay, so this is the first step. On the left side, you have the list of all the devices that are connected to all these equipment. So you see that in terms of type of devices, there are quite a lot. They're organized here in terms of type of equipment. So it can be air conditioners, smart lighting, IP cameras, whether wired or wireless, printers that we call for shared services, logs, TV, or whatever you can think of, all the equipment. Likewise here, you've seen that these equipment have been recognized and the administrator gave a meaningful name. By default, it can be, you know, the MAC address, serial number of the equipment, but here they put aircom, guest room, okay, CCTV, washing laundry area. So this means that if then when you are monitoring, you will have a very clear idea of which equipment is potentially having a problem, or what is going on in the network and how it's going on. So typically in the arrow here, we just show that on the specific access point here on the left, which is called 3 master bedroom. You have air cons, you have some 3 smart lightnings connected, you have a camera and all that. Okay, so it's a pretty easy way to get organized and to have a clear view at topology level of your smart building, smart home setup. Not to I want here to mention that you have as well a way, before all these IoT devices connect, to have a second step of authorization access to the network. So usually you have either it's an open network, which is not really secure, or you have a password on the network that you have to set for each asset. So you can do that. And on top, each time a new device wants to connect to an SSID or to the wired network, it will be actually in a waiting room, and the administrator, will see the list of equipment waiting to get access, and then can say, yes, I allow this equipment or not. Okay, so this is another additional layer of security. So you can really simplify your operation. So in terms of security, control, access to network for any IP device, that's what I just described. This is a feature we called client allow list. Then you have visibility of all the devices connectivity, so live monitoring of any IP connected devices, list the list, alert for critical devices that you want to track and when you want to react pretty fast. So this is a way to track the end devices, but you have as well the possibility to monitor the IP network. You know that sometimes if you don't have access to I don't know, the ETS application, for example, and you have no visibility of where it is the problem, with our networking visibility and troubleshooting tool, you can already identify whether it's a connectivity issue or a server issue or something else. And then you can as well, we have other facility, especially using the PoE technology. So again, power over Ethernet. This power over Ethernet again means that the switch will power the downstream equipment itself. So this gives us control, central control. If you manage the switch, basically, you can say, I provide PoE or I don't provide PoE. So we do have what we call a PoE scheduler, which say, okay, during this time of the day or whatever scheduling you may think of, my switch will deliver power. So this means the device will be on, but during I don't know, night or when the business is closed, then I don't need, for example, to power an access point. I don't need to power such smart lighting or whatever. So this is a way to easily operate a network by just sending power or not. You can as well ease the troubleshooting, because if you have a device which is PoE connected and if for some reason it does not work, normally the first step in troubleshooting is to do a reboot of the equipment. So you can do that again remotely. You can say, okay, I just PoE restart my equipment. So you will have the network still going on, but on this particular port of the switch, you say, okay, just restart the remote device. And as well, we do provide integrated network tests. So these are some, on top of that, obviously, we have the regular networking operation, creating several SSIDs, so one for IoT, one for, so this is, I would say, the standard features. But what we wanted to highlight today is specific capabilities that can really help you in the operation of a smart home or smart building network or ecosystem. So again, I don't want to repeat too much, but remote management, you can do that for multiple sites. You don't need any license. So it's when you buy the hardware, you have everything coming with it, including the management and the advanced features. And again, we are here to support in case of any issue. I think it's back to you, right?
Yes, it's back to me. Thank you so much, Audit, for this fantastic presentation. Actually, I really would like to do a quick recap, right, of the benefits of the Aruba Instant On solution, right, for the KNX infrastructure. So first of all, we've seen before in the slide, right? So with our solution, you can beneficiate of both cases. So one with the wireless connectivity, another one with the wired connectivity. You also have seen, right, that you can actually plug in one of our PoE port, the KNX IP router, right? So in this case, you can do this, let's say, remote management, and you can also do the live monitoring. For example, as Odile said before, if ATS is not responding, at least you can do, let's say, a remote troubleshooting actually to take a look where the issue is. And actually, thanks to the alerts that you can set up on your phone or even via email, you could get a live notification if anything on your entire setup is going down. That can be a KNX product, right, or even another devices connected to the network. You can also do this PoE management. You know, nowadays this energy efficiency is really important. So we respond to this need thanks to the PoE scheduling. So you can also decide the hour and the day when you want to, let's say, power on also the PoE ports of your switch. You can do for free again. I remember that, right? Because we say that our solution is free. You just buy the hardware and you can get the software, right? And you can also do the multi-site management. So let's imagine that you have that you done a configuration, I mean, an infrastructure in the city A and city B. They are probably far away kilometers, right? You can do remotely this multi-site management. And in this case, will also save you money, right? Also to do the troubleshooting. Then again, we are from Hewlett Packard Enterprise. You know, we are also, maybe you know, we are known into the market also thanks to the quality and the reliability of our products and even the networking one with Aruba. So we always get this direct support from HPE, direct on the website, or even with a phone assistance if the case is applicable, sorry. And then you will do an investment, right, for the protection, because as we said before, we always do the upgrades of our solution, and all the updates of our solution are also for free. So we always get the best into your infrastructure with the latest technology and the latest features, everything for free. And in terms of warranty, for our switches, we have a lifetime warranty, and for the access points, 2 years of warranty. So again, I just wanted to do the highlights on the key benefits of Aruba Instant On with the KNX infrastructure. Unfortunately, we didn't have the time to do also a live demo, right? But really hope that we can do, why not, in another webinar or even live. Live, yes, because we're going to participate. We will be live actually to the KNX booth during the ISE event in Barcelona in January. So I really hope to see you again. I will be there, Odile will be there as well. So I can't wait to see you live, and we can also take a chance to look together over all the products and also the platform management. Again, don't miss the opportunity to win one of our access point Wi-Fi 6 solution and to participate to this fantastic activity of the KNX Advent Calendar game. So again, participate, because in this case you can win a one access point Wi-Fi 6 of Aruba Instant On. And then again, if you have any questions, you can reach out to the address email that is here on the slide. If you want to deep dive more on our products and also play a little bit with our website, you can do on www.arubaistanton.com. And of course, we didn't have the time to cover all the fantastic things that we offer to you, but just to let you know, we have a fantastic partner program that is called Action Partner Club. And if you want, you can join and you can take the benefits and advantage of incentives if you want to start to sell Aruba Instant On products.